Good day. My name is Cleopatra Sawyers, and I will be solving a problem, a scenario, and I'll be using dimensional analysis using conversion factors. Now, dimensional analysis, based on my research, is also called a factor label method, and it's a problem solving method that uses the fact that any number or expression can be multiplied by 1 without actually changing its value. And we use a conversion factor. The conversion factor is actually a fraction that is used to change one unit to another. Now, the scenario is that I'm having a headache and I go to the pharmacy and I have the option to purchase 3 different type of headache medicine. Now they are Tylenol, Advil, and Exogen. My duty is to find the cost of the cheapest and to see which one will work best for me. I'll be moving to the board to show you how I'll be working this out. Okay? Now I've moved to the board and this is what is given. In order to solve, you first have to acknowledge what is given so that we can move to what we need. I'm going to put the options on the board, what was given. So for Exogen, we were given that the bottle cost $15.51 and each caplet, contains 250 milligram of acetaminophen. Okay, and the dosage for this is 240 milligram per 35 pounds. So this is what is given for Exogen. For Advil, we were given that the bottle cost $15 and each tablet has 200 milligram of ibuprofen. Okay, and the dosage is, that's a dose, is 113 milligram per 25 pounds. So that's what is given. And the next one, so 1, 2, 3. The next one is Tylenol. Each tablet or each pill is 500 milligrams. The whole bottle costs $14.97, and as I said, 500 milligrams of paracetamol. Okay, now the recommended dose for Tylenol is 102 milligram per 15 pounds. So remember, we have to acknowledge what we have so that we can move to what we need. Okay, so with what was given, based on what I wrote on the board, we're going to start with Exogen. For Exogen, first, I weigh, unfortunately, 159 pounds. That's my weight. So based on my weight, I will be calculating how much capsule is needed for Exogen. So this is Exogen. And I move to my paper because it's too much to write on that little board. Now, being 150 pounds, the first thing I'm going to do is what I know, which is my pound. I am 159 pounds. and I'm the patient. Now, based on what was given for Exogen, 240 milligram per 35 pounds. So that's the first conversion factor, which is 240 milligram over 35 pounds. Now, the bottle says that one capsule contains 250 milligram of acetaminophen. I hope I pronounced that properly. So, pound cancer pound. Okay. Now, the milligram, we are going to put one caplet, over 250 milligram. Now, pounds cancer pound, milligram cancer milligram. So now I have caplet left per patient. This is what I'm going to get when I plug this into the calculator. Multiply this by this, divide by this, multiply by this, divide by this. My answer is 4.631, and I'm going to keep this for further workings. However, this round off to 4 caplet patient, which is me. So that's Exogen. So this is the dose that I would need based on my weight. Now I'm going to move to the next one, which is Advil. Okay, now based on what was given, my weight is 159 pounds. I'm the patient. And based on what is in, the recommended dose for Advil is 113 milligram for every 25 pounds. And so pounds against a pound. Now I'm going to, one tablet of Advil has 200 milligram. Okay, that is what is in one tablet. So the milligram cancel the milligram, so what is gonna left is a tablet for me. And when I plug this into the computer in my calculator, I get 3.5934. And of course, because 5 is here, I'm gonna round this off to 4 tablets for me, who is a patient. Now we have 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3 significant figure. No, let's see, 1 significant figure here, 3 significant figure here. We're gonna keep 3 significant figures, which would be say 3.59. But because it's tablets, it's 4 tablets that is gonna need for me. Of course, we can work back these later on. You'll see why we keep the significant figures. But for now, the tablet is 4 tablets that is needed for me for Advil. Now, after working, where Exogen, 4 tablets is needed, and Advil, 4 tablets is needed. Now I'm going to work Tylenol, which is the next one. Remember, 3 options. Tylenol. What was given? I'm 159 pounds. Unfortunately. Patient, right? Now, the dosage recommended is 102 milligram, 15 pounds for every 15 pounds. And based on what they said, for one pill, 500 milligram. So pound cancer pound, milligram cancer milligram. So I'm going to be left with 1 pill, a pill to patient. When I plug this in my calculator, I get 2.1624. The 3 significant is 2.16. That is what I get, significant place. However, that is 3 significant place. So basically, rounding off would be 2 pills for me, which is a patient, that I'm going to need if I'm taking Tylenol. Now I need to calculate the cost for each dose. 2 pills, Tylenol, 4 for Exogen, 4 for Advil. Let me do the cost per dose, because those were the dosage that I calculated. For Exogen, we remember we had calculated that we needed 4. Okay, as I said, we will be calculating the cost for each medication. Exergen cost, the bottle cost $15.51, and the bottle has 200 caplets. Now the 4 pills that is needed, or the 4 caplet that was needed for my dose, is 4 over the 200, and that's times the total cost for the bottle, and that would work out to, based on my calculation, 3102. Okay, and this would work out to 31 cents. Okay, that is for Exogen, and that's for 1 dose of Exogen. It doesn't mean one pill, it means 1 dose, which is, in this case, is 4. Now that is Exogen. Now we're going to work out the cost for the dose for the Advil. For Advil, the bottle cost $15, and there was 300 tablets in the bottle, and the dose that I need is 4. So 4 over 300 times $15, and that gives us 20 cents, and that's a cost per my dose. That's a cost per dose of Advil. Okay, so now we have the cost for Exogen, which is 31 cents. The cost for Exogen is 31 cents. The cost for Advil is 20 cents. Tylenol, which is the next option, Tylenol, we were given that the cost for Tylenol was $14.97, and each bottle contained 225 pills. Now remember, the dose that we calculated before for Tylenol was 2 over 225 times 14.97, and that is equal to, it's dollar, remember dollar is 0.13307, and the dose would cost 13 cents. But we are going to keep, although it is cents, and cents is normally given in 2 digits, but we are going to keep 0.133 for significant place. We're going to keep 133, let's see, 1. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Now the next thing that the scenario, what it asks for, which one is the cheapest? Now which one is the cheapest? Using my highlighter. Exogen, 31 cents for my dose. Advil, 20 cents for my dose. And Tylenol, 13 cents, give and take, for my dose. Cheapest, Tylenol. So Tylenol is what we are going to use to ease my headache, because it is the cheapest. Now the next part of the problem is we're going to calculate the molecule. We are going to calculate the molecule. Now that we know that it's Tylenol, we are going to calculate the cost per molecule. Now, to calculate the molecule, we were given that a molecule of Tylenol was made of C8H9NO2, carbon, 8 carbon, 9 hydrogen, 1 nitrogen, 2 oxygen. Now, to calculate and each molecule, so we're not going to really calculate what the whole molecule. So each molecule, a molecule is two atoms, two or more atoms combining, bonding. So C8 is a molecule, H9 is a molecule, okay, oxygen a molecule. So we have to calculate them individually. Now overall it's 20 molecules, 20 molecules or 20 atoms making up the molecules. So 8 9 8 and 9 to 8 16 and 1 17, and this one 18 19 20. So 20 overall molecules in this pill. So the overall cost for this, remember we had said that 13 cents was for my dose of Tylenol, and that was 2 pills. Now to get 1 pill, we have to divide this by 2, okay, to get the cost for 1 pill of Tylenol. And this is why we kept all of this figured first, because we're gonna have to break it down, and if we round off, we're not gonna get the right figure. So we're gonna keep 13.13307 cents. Now the cost for 1 pill, Tylenol is that 0.13307 divided by 2. Plug that into the calculator and we got 0.066535. When you round that off, this works out to about 7 cents. So for 1 Tylenol, 1 pill of Tylenol would cost 7 cents. Okay, now we're not gonna round it off, we're gonna keep this. Because then we need to find out what 1 molecule is, and in order to do that, we cannot round off, because if we round off, we're gonna get ourselves into trouble. So let's keep the whole 0.066535. So the cost of 1 pill of Tylenol, which is made up of C8H9NO2, is 0.066535. So per molecule, cost per molecule. Since we got 20, remember we got 20 in all, so it's 20 total atoms, or the molecules that make up the 1 molecule, but we were not asked for 1 molecule, we were asked for the individual molecules. So it's gonna be this 0.066535 over 20. And when I plug that into the calculator, I got 3.326 times 10 to the negative 3, and that is the cost per molecule. That's a very small figure, as you can see, raised to the negative 3. And so that is for the whole of this big molecule, but for the individual molecule, we're gonna have to break them down. Okay, now to break them down, for the cost per C8 molecule, we're going to multiply 8, because it's 8 times this, 8 times this. Remember, this is per molecule since we have 20 molecule. Okay, so for the carbon, for the 8 carbon, it's going to be 8 times 3.326 times 10 to the negative 3. We got 0.026614. Cost for the 9 hydrogen molecule, it's going to be 9 times the same figure, 326 times 10 to the negative 3, and we got 0.029934. The cost per nitrogen molecule is going to be 1. Of course, it's going to be the same because it's 1. 3.326 times 10 to the negative 8. And the cost for the oxygen molecule is 2 times the 3.326 times 10 to the negative 3. And then we get this. 2 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, I run out. No, when we add back all of this, when you put all of this back into the calculator, it's gonna work out back to the cost for the individual pill. And the individual pill, remember, it was this. Okay, so basically that is how we solve this problem. And I hope you understand what I did. You can always look back on the video and pause it to see where if you did not understand anything. So the cheapest is Tylenol, and we work out the individual molecule. So that concludes my presentation to solve this scenario. Thank you.
Sorry.